central nervous system. We can see the gray and white matter on this model. This would be the gray area the brain is, and then here's the white matter. And gray matter, it consists of neuron cell bodies, which are nuclei, and the white matter consists of myelinated axons of neurons, or the tracks. Here's the white matter going all the way down, gray matter up here. So we're going to look at these models here of the brains, and then the bigger areas here are the cerebrum, and then we can turn them around this way. So here's the posterior view, and here is the anterior view. On both of them we can see the longitudinal fissure that separates the right hemisphere from the left hemisphere. On this side, say we're looking out that way, this posterior view, here's our right hemisphere and here's our left hemisphere. On this side, anteriorly, we have the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. And the longitudinal fissure doesn't completely separate the brain. If you were to look inside, it would stay together via the corpus callosum and the anterior commissure. So when I turn this one back around, here we have the frontal lobes. It's here in the front. You can see it on the side as well, frontal lobes. That would be the pink part on this colorful one. And then we turn it around, and we can see where the parietal lobes would be. It's all of this right here. And then going down, the temporal lobe would be this part beneath it. And in the back, you can see the occipital lobe on the posterior side. And below we can also see the cerebellum. If you look onto it, you can see the gyri and the sulci. The gyri is the elevated puffy portions, and sulci are the grooves. You can think of it as the hills and the valleys below. And then when we turn it to the side again, we can find the central sulcus. The central sulcus here on this model, it's divided by this green, or by the red and the green portion. So here's the central sulcus there. And on here you would see the central sulcus divided by the red and the purple. And in front of the central sulcus we have the pre-central gyrus, that's everything in front of it, and in the back we have the post-central gyrus, that's everything in back of the central gyrus. And on the sides we can see the lateral sulcus, which is also the lateral fissure. And when we look inside this little crevice here, we can see the insula. And then we can turn them over. And see the cerebellum more easily. Right, this part here, cerebellum. And then when we turn them back over, we can see the transverse fissure, which separates the cerebrum from the cerebellum. Transverse fissure. That's it for the outside of the brain.